The night humanity refused to die, the message didn't come with sound. It came with silence. Every screen on Earth, phones, TVs, satellites, froze at the exact same moment. No glitches, no warnings, just stillness. Then the words appeared. You have been measured. At first people laughed. A hack, a prank, another conspiracy. Until the sky cracked. Not exploded, cracked. Like glass. From those fractures something began to descend. Not ships. Not creatures. Something worse. Shadows. They weren't solid. They weren't light. They moved like smoke but felt. Aware, watching, waiting. Within hours, entire cities went dark. Not power outages. People. Gone. No bodies, no screams. Just empty streets and abandoned homes as if humanity had been erased mid-breath. In a small forgotten town, far from the world's attention, lived a woman named Alara. She wasn't special. No soldier. No scientist. Just someone who had already lost everything long before the sky broke. When the shadows came, the town didn't panic. They froze, watched, prayed, but Alara stepped outside. The air felt heavy, like something was pressing against her mind. Then one of them appeared in front of her. A shadow, tall, twisted, shifting constantly. And then it spoke. Not with a voice. Inside her head. Humans are weak. Her body trembled. Her heart pounded. But she didn't run. Because she had felt fear before. Real fear. The kind that doesn't come from monsters, but from loss. She whispered, barely able to breathe. Then why are we still here? The shadow paused. Its form flickered. You suffer, you break. Memories flooded her mind, forced, invasive. War, famine, people crying over graves, children screaming in burning cities. Her knees buckled. Tears streamed down her face. Yes, she whispered. We do. Her voice shook, but didn't break. We lose everything. Again and again. The shadow grew darker, stronger, feeding on the pain. Then you are unworthy. And that's when something changed. Alara looked up, not with fear, but with defiance. But we don't stay down. The shadow hesitated. For the first time, it didn't understand. She stood, legs shaking but unyielding. We fight, even when we know we'll lose. Her voice grew louder. We love, even when it destroys us. The air around them began to vibrate. And we get back up, even when there's nothing left. All across the world, something strange began to happen. People who had been hiding stepped outside. People who had lost hope started moving, not running, not screaming, standing, facing the shadows. The entity in front of Alara pulsed violently. This is illogical. Maybe, she said, but it's human. Then, the shadow attacked. It surged forward, consuming everything in its path. Darkness swallowed the street, the sky, the world. For a moment, there was nothing. Then, a sound, a heartbeat. Not one, millions. The darkness cracked. Just like the sky had, light burst through, not from the sun, but from people. From every human who refused to give up. From every person who stood even when they were afraid. The shadows recoiled, screamed. For the first time, they felt something they had never known. Fear. Alara stood at the center of it all, burning with a quiet, unstoppable strength. You measured us wrong, she said. The shadows began to retreat, dissolving into nothing. The cracks in the sky sealed. The silence lifted. And for the first time since it began, the world breathed again. Days later, scientists tried to explain it. Governments tried to control it. No one could. Because what saved humanity wasn't technology, wasn't power. It was something far more dangerous. Something no alien could ever understand. The refusal to give up, and somewhere far beyond the stars, something was watching again. But this time, it wasn't measuring. It was afraid,